Q&A Spritz with Sophie Besse. Thanks a lot. Here we are. Oh, here it is. I forgot a drink. Well, she wasn't sure if she liked it, but she loves it now.
It's amazing. Delicious. 11 a.m. I have to say that, no? That's important.
It's very relevant.
So relevant.
With a very intense work day ahead.
Yes. Thank you very much.
It's a good start. Actually, when's the last time you got drunk?
Well, that's a good question. I don't know. I think long time ago.
Too much work.
Too much work. Yeah, I know. I've got a boring life. Or, it's just like, it's true. When you live in this country, you feel like people are getting drunk every other day. But no, I mean, for me, like drunk is something, my teenage, otherwise tipsy, but like, I hate being, I don't get it.
Me too. I like to be tipsy, but not drunk.
Yeah, me too. So the whole people getting out of the pub at 8 p.m. already vomiting on their shoes.
No, you get out of control and... No.
I don't see the pleasure.
So you mentioned before that actually you were trained also in psychotherapy.
Yes.
How did that come about?
So I first wanted to be an actress. I started drama when I was 10, and I did 8 years of that, and I did a drama school in France, very good drama school, but then realized that I hated the industry. And I saw a film at that time where, a woman was giving drama workshop in prison, and I completely fell in love with that. So I trained as psychotherapist, criminology, and I worked in prison. So
how do you make them work together, psychotherapy and theatre making? What are the elements that you bring in your creative process from the psychotherapy?
So I wouldn't say that I use psychotherapy in borderline at all. Like, it's not psychotherapy, but there's definitely some element of it that are very fundamental in the way that I try to always take a step back and make sure that this is a place where it's respectful,
right.
People are committed, it's safe, and so people can express themselves, and it will always be supported and not judged. For example, Abdurrahman, he doesn't talk much when we devise. First, there's a language barrier, and second, it's not necessarily his main way of expression. But I know that he struggles with sleeping sometimes, quite often, at least at the beginning of the process. And so I said, Abdurrahman, would you show your nightmares? Would you like that? And he said, yeah. And so it was really, really interesting, because he doesn't talk much, but if he's in charge of something, like, he's brilliant at it. Like, he's really, really committed and he owns it massively, big time. So I said, okay, Abdurrahman, how many people do you need for your nightmare? I said, I need someone to do my wife, and I need like 4 people. So, okay, brilliant. So you choose them, you go in the group, you choose who you want to do your wife, who you want to. So he chose everyone, and he directed the scene completely. And it was really interesting, because at some point someone said, no, but it's not like that you hold a knife. No, it's like that in my nightmare. Yeah, fair enough. That's your nightmare.
Wow.
So it's not only theatre. There's an element of releasing some kind of pain, maybe.
Tell me a little bit about the Together workshop. And I haven't been there yet, but I'm really planning to. It's
basically a place for people from all backgrounds to meet and have fun together.
It's not about actors or aspiring actors.
No, it's not about aspiring actors at all. It's more about the vibe of Borderline, which is different people with different languages coming together and have fun and meet. I think we're in a state now where it's absolutely, racism and all of that is at its peak.
And Europe, I guess.
And exactly, and it's a place to bring communities together. We do games, things that are not non-verbal but don't involve language so much. Or if they involve language, we explore all the different languages, and it's really, I guess, to fight the fear, to give an opportunity to meet as well, because people might be keen to meet, but they don't have the opportunity.
They know where to go for that, yeah.
Exactly, both European people and asylum seekers or whatever. So now they have a place. And we promote it in the show. We say, you know what, if you like this show, if you like this vibe, just come to our workshop.
Let's go. Good. It's the time to throw my first card.
Wow.
I love it. So what is theatre great at?
For me, it's the connection with the audience. It's to be on stage and feel the audience. I mean, you hear them breathe, you hear their silence. It's something completely unique.
And also because you have such a very diverse audience. Some nights you have more people from one country, another night from another country. So the reaction is always different. The connection is different.
I remember there's a bit in the Welcome to the UK where Mohamed and Wasik, they hold banners and they are going to the Sudanese embassy to demonstrate. And this was not in the show at all at the beginning. But then things in Sudan started to get really, really bad. And I could see that they were both on social media all the time and going to the embassies every Saturday to demonstrate. And so it was like 1 week before we opened the show, I said, guys, do you want to put it in the show? You know, because that's part of your life here and how painful it is to be far away from your country while this is happening. And they said, oh, yes, please. I said, okay, we can't change the whole show, but we can definitely find a moment where you're going to the Sudanese embassy to demonstrate, yeah? I remember one night they did it and then people started clapping and standing, like they had standing ovation because they were like half of the room was Sudanese, you know? And they, each time there were Sudanese people, after each show they came to see us and they said, thank you, thank you. That was so important for me that it was said.
Are you a Londoner?
Am I a Londoner? So we're heading towards the delicate question, aren't we? Yeah. So I'm very much a Londoner. I fell in love with London 15 years ago. Absolutely fell in love. Oh, wow,
you've been here for 15 years.
Yes, absolutely. I fell in love with the buzz, you know, with the diversity, with like, completely fell in love. Of course, now it's more tricky, and I don't know. I'm still in love because I can see the support we still get, and that feels very, very nice. But as a European, you know, for me, I don't know where things are going to go.
If you had the chance to take me on a date, where would you take me? If you had the chance, love.
If I had a chance, does it mean I don't have a chance?
I'm not sure. I'll think about it.
That's terrible. Well, I went to this restaurant, which was really, really fun. I'm not sure it would be the best place for a date, though, but I just think about that. It's called Restaurant dans le Noir. It's near, I think it's near Angel or some, if I remember well, or Islington. And it's all in the dark. But like in the dark, like if you were blind.
Okay.
You have no phones, nothing that could generate any kind of light. And it's actually led by blind people who take you into the space. You don't know what you eat. It's surprise.
Ooh.
So it's really fun. It's a bit noisy because people tend to talk quite loud, but it's really, really fun.
Good, but we're not. Now let's get more political. We were anticipating it. You're French.
Yes.
I'm Italian.
Yes.
We both. You've been living here much longer than myself. We can't ignore it. Brexit. It's on the plate.
I know.
Actually, have you applied for the EU settlement?
Well, typically me, I've done the half one. So I've got the resident card. So I've got the bit, but I haven't applied for the nationality yet. I have struggles with that.
And it's a lot of money as well. Obviously.
It's a lot of money. Part of me wants to do it to be able to vote and try to save this country.
Imagine in the camera.
Yes.
It's a Brexiter.
Oh my God.
What would you tell them? Let's say it's yours.
Well, first I think it's tricky. You're several person probably, which is a bit of an awkward because I'm not sure there's a Brexiter. I'd say that if you voted for Brexit because you're scared about the refugees coming in, the fact that you can't share, you can't welcome the misery of the world. I completely understand that, and I think it's fair enough. I don't think it's true though. I think if you don't have the money you need for your life, unfortunately, it's not asylum seekers who is taking it, they have £5 a day when they arrive. So that's definitely not where the money is going away. We can do great things together, and we can learn from each other and support each other, and support you as well. I think it's not only about the others. So yeah, that's my message to the Brexiter that I understand, at least, because there are some Brexiters that I don't understand, and I'm not completely ready to talk to them right now. But these ones, yes.
Oh, okay. Very happy now to throw these away.
Yeah.
Why can't I do it?
It's too much.
There's too much.
Too much alcohol.
Too much alcohol. It's getting that. Oh, good.